What is happening, everyone? Welcome back to G-Ball Vision. Today I have for you guys another exciting unboxing to dig into. Before we get started, double check and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I would love to have you here. And do me a huge favor, before you head out, hit that thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it, everyone. Feel free to let me know what you are carrying in your pockets today down in the comments. Love hearing from you guys. So we have a knife coming in from Real Steel, and this is a little bit of a different looking box, and that's because we are taking a look at the very first fixed blade that's been sent into the channel. So huge shout out to Real Steel for sending this guy in. Paperwork, microfiber cloth, and this is going to be called the Bushcraft Zenith. And here we have our knife. So this is going to be kind of a crossover knife. I wouldn't. It could be an EDC knife. I would say it's more of an outdoor style of knife, and I think that's what they were going for with this. Let's take a look at the knife first, and then we'll get into the sheath. This is an O-stop held design here. Full tang construction, of course, and then we have a satin finished drop point blade, and this is going to be coming in 14C28N, guys, which I'm a huge fan of. And if you take a look at the spine here, this has been crowned all the way back into the handle here. And then we have a nice row of usable jimping, nice pokey tip, just a nice, beautiful, standard looking drop point. Sharpening choil looks good. Lots of sharpening life in this guy. You kind of have this little protrusion here that's going to act like a guard. And then we have textured G10 handles, and the handle has been layered almost. So it starts skinny here and then gets a little wider, and then it tails off and gets a little skinnier here at the butt end. And down here at the very back end, you're going to get a lashing spot for a lanyard. So that's a nice way to kind of hide that lanyard spot. You don't have a big hole going through the handle or anything like that. So that keeps it a clean aesthetic. We have good texturing on the handle, a little bit of layering as well. And we have two big Torx screws here holding, big-headed Torx screws holding this handle together. Looks nice and clean. I really like the design. I really like the size of this thing, especially for outdoor work. This is going to be a good size. It's not over, depending on the task, of course, that you're doing. But 14C is very tough stuff, very corrosion resistant stuff. So you don't have much to worry about in that sense. So it's going to get, most of the jobs done that you want to do with a mid-size fixed blade. Now, this is not going to be a chopper or anything like that. That's not what this was intended for. Could you do some small limbing with this? You probably could. But like I said, that's not what the design intention for this was. This would make a great little camping fixed blade. Maybe a good hiking fixed blade, outdoor work, outside work, around the house, that type of thing. I think this would make a nice little fixed blade. As far as an EDC fixed blade, for me, it depends, guys. Monday through Friday, it's a little too big, for my line of work. But depending on what you do for your daily job, or what you do day in and day out, definitely I could see carrying this every day, this size. If I had the ability, if my employment allowed, I would carry a massive fixed blade every single day, all day long. That would be right up my alley. But because of what I do, being a carpenter, it's just not plausible to carry a big fixed blade or even a mid-sized fixed blade such as this. Now, let's take we'll take a quick look at the sheath as well. Let's get an overall length. So 9 inches on the dot for overall. And then we are looking at 4 inches of cutting edge and then about 4.5 inches of total blade down to here. Just a little bit more than 4.5. And let's take a quick look at the sheath here. So we do have a nice slim sheath here. It's not real bulky or anything like that. You have a bunch of different lashing points. So I don't know for sure. I will know more once I kind of tinker with it. But you should be able to put a multitude of different options on this as far as how to carry it. You can pop this dangler off here, and you might be able to go with a tech lock, Alti-clip, scout straps. You know, that all should work on this type of sheath here with all these different points. Should have no issue whatsoever popping this off and putting something else on if that's the way you prefer. Now we do have this seatbelt strap type dangler, which maybe not, you know, the most aesthetically pleasing thing, but seatbelt strap is very tough and, you know, strong, resistant stuff. So you're not going to have any worry about this stuff ripping, tearing, anything like that. And then you do have a little loop over button clasp here to kind of keep that handle from moving around. Nice little pop when you put it in the sheath there, and then you can easily clap that guy on there. As far as retention, no wiggle, wiggle, jiggle that way. And no wiggle, wiggle, jiggle, jiggle that way. And that's without buttoning this up. Buttoning it up, there is no movement whatsoever in that sheath, so that is good. You know, if you're running through the woods, getting chased by a bear, your knife isn't clacking around inside your sheath, giving away your position. For some reason, you know, I don't want a loose fit in there, but if it makes a little bit of noise, I mean, does that really, I don't know, does that really matter? I mean, I don't want it loose and falling out of the sheath, which this is not going to do, but we've come to a point where, you know, if it makes a little bit of noise in there, that to some people is a big deal. But if it has good retention and it's holding the fixed blade in there and I can shake it upside down and it's not going to fall out, it's going to be just fine. I will be trying a tech lock on this, or a tech lock style, and seeing if I can get that on here and make it work. And we'll do a follow-up video on this. Maybe we'll just do a full testing video of this, an outdoor testing video, and at that point in time, I will let you guys know, you know, how I made out with some different or differing methods of carrying this guy. While we have it out though, and while we're still early in the video, you know, while there's still 4 or 5 people watching, let's go ahead and we'll cut something and we'll see what kind of edge came on this guy. So keep in mind, this isn't meant to be a slicer. I'm going to bet that it has an extremely good edge on it anyway. Real Steel does a fantastic job, guys. You know, if you're looking for a user, you know, a pocket knife that you just need a knife, right? You don't need all the bells and the whistles. You don't need all the flashy this and that type stuff. You just need a knife, something that's going to hold up and do the job that you need, you know, a knife to do. Real Steel is one of the very first companies I would look at. There's a couple up there very high on that list for me, and Real Steel is in that group. They are a company who produce it, you know, they accept designs from designers that are users, and they build the knives to be users. Strong locks, you know, sharp edges, good fit and finish all the way around. Just very good from Real Steel. I've been just pleasantly pleased and surprised this year, checking out all the different Real Steels that I've checked out. They've just all been very, very well done. Even some of their very affordable line of stuff has just been absolutely good to go, in my opinion. Like the Pathfinder, the Sacra, the Hugin, they make a ton of good, capable knives. You guys will have to let me know. What do you think of this fixed blade? Let me know what you think of Real Steel. Do you have any Real Steels in your collection? Let me know down in the comments. I love hearing from you guys. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me, guys. Really appreciate it. And if you're new here, well, and you like EDC content, we release videos every single day, usually twice a day, so you are in the right spot. Hit that subscribe button. I would love for you to join us over here. Otherwise, guys, I'll throw up a couple of new videos. Go check one of them out. I hope you have an awesome day, and I will catch you guys on that next one.